day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black is like who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every game day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle, dripping heat. Tigers strike the city streets. East side, stand up. West side, stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bingo stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Who day in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounds, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes be tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who got 'em, who rockin' on? Now who wanna move closing on? Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em, bingo bottle, never stop it till the beast.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the AFC North, two-time AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. Not do me a favor, if you found the show, hit that like and subscribe, smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 2,038 subscribers. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you guys are watching on Facebook or Twitter and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, why not? Please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button. Hit the bell for notification. Every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you guys want to leave a comment for my boys, Dale, and all his shenanigans he had and the great time he had with the Brits last night, you should, if you have not checked it out, go watch Bengals and Brews last night. Cam Taylor Britt's parents were on there. It was a great time. Him and Houday Joe had an unbelievable time. And Mr. Beer Can Titty Guy, Arrow, which is, I think, the best-selling T-shirt they've ever had. If you guys want to give them crap, give me a super chat. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'll come to you live from the Ice Cave. And the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. So if you're looking for a house, an apartment, a condo, check them out. If you have a property that you don't want to manage anymore, you don't want to deal with it, contact T Properties. They will take care of the rest, and all you got to do is sit back and count the money. Also, you know what it is. I always wear it every single day. We got the Jackpot Joey gear. If you guys are interested in any of the new stuff, we got it on jackpotjoey9.com. Go drink some of the beers from Brink Brewery. It's award-winning and delicious. We are going to be, the Jackpot Joey beer is going to be flowing this Sunday at RJ Cinemas. If you guys don't know where it is yet, go check out the Facebook event I put on my Facebook page, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Game starts at 3 o'clock. We're going to get there 1:30, 2 o'clock. Have some wings, have some beer, have some good times. And hopefully, actually, no, never mind. I speak this into existence. Watch the Bengals beat the Buffalo Bills this weekend. Let's have some fun. Also, we got some betting boost from Betfred Sports. We'll get to that later on the show. But if you guys have not signed up, make sure you sign up with Betfred and put like $50 down. Make some money, especially on the Bengals. Anyway, let's get to this. We got a big blockbuster show. I got my boys from Bengals and Brews. We also got Bills, Bets, and Beer. So we have a Buffalo Bills podcaster. Let's get to the usual suspects first.
What's up? What's up? I just want to say I seen just now on Twitter, Mike Eversole, he got his can titty tea already. He must have wanted that thing so bad he must have did like next day shipping.
Hey, speaking of can titty guy, let's get to him.
I
What up,
gotta
Mr.
admit,
Cantitties?
I gotta admit, I immediately thought that it was going to be a picture of the beer can titties. I swear. So I just want to say I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought it was going to be that right there. But hey, I love the support. We've got the hottest selling T-shirt in Cincinnati right now by a bunch of drunk ass
Well,
degenerates.
Well, yeah, it's not the hottest selling in all of Cincinnati, but and you narrow it down to the categories. So.
Yeah,
Exactly.
by a bunch of drunk ass
Exactly.
degenerates.
All right, we're gonna do since we're doing a Fun Football Friday show. We have I was able to go on a Buffalo Bills podcast last night. It's called Bills, Bets, and Beers. His name's Chad. He is so gracious to join us on the show today. Sorry, Chad, I don't have an intro for you, so you're just gonna come in cold. What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Dude, why
What's
is it
up?
every time you bring somebody in, they got these fucking gorgeous beards and shit?
Just
Like-
to make you jealous. That's why.
I got this white trash mustache and the fucking.
Oh, dude, mine's just completely gray. So you know.
I want to grow it up. I want to grow it up for the winter. Keeps my face warm, and then it gets too hot in the summer. I'll just trim it down to, I don't know, like just the normal, like probably 10 or whatever it is on my face.
Awesome. Hey, Greg ordered his white tiger hoodie today. I think you mean this one. I hope so. That's
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, those are really nice.
These are sweet. All right, boys. We are a little over 24 hours away from the game. How we feeling? I mean, I'm pretty confident.
Jet, the game is Sunday, not tomorrow.
I said a little over 24 hours. Yeah, whatever. I don't do time. Whatever. Anyway. Shut up, Dale. How do you feel?
Strawberry Ice does math.
You're not gonna do damn it, Dale?
Damn it, Dale!
Thank you.
That's the T-shirt we need next. Where is that shirt at? God. Anyway.
That's a Strawberry Ice exclusive, I thought. But what's the
Nobody's
vibe down
bought any
in
of my
Buffalo
shirts
right
anyway.
now?
You guys have sold more shirts than I have. I haven't sold one shirt on mine.
So, Chad, do you live in Buffalo?
I live over in like central New York, so I'm only about 2 hours away from Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's we like on game like this game day. I'm probably leaving my house at like 8:30 to get up there for tailgating and stuff.
Hey, I know how that is. I'm 2 hours away from the stadium in Cincinnati, so I feel you.
Early risers, you got to get those nice parking lots, at least for the Bills area, because if you get up there past 10:30 or towards like 11ish and it's 1 o'clock game, you're just stuck in traffic, and you're pretty much gonna get parked. Only have like 30 minutes to drink beer. Then you have to like literally downhouse them every. I mean, I've done it before where you drink a 6-pack in less than 40 minutes and walk into the game.
Hey, that's a
You got
professional right there, brother. I'll
That's
give you
Bill's
that one.
Mafia. That's
Yeah, exactly.
Bill's Mafia.
Well, you got to, because the beer's so expensive inside, you might as well have a buzz going before you get in. You know?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
That's normally how we walk in the show. We don't walk into the stadium. We don't walk in. We stumble in.
Yeah, the last game. So me and my brother went to the Dolphins game. We both hit. We split an 18-pack before we just went into the game. Pretty much. We were there for a couple hours, so we killed them. But
There you go. We got a comment here from Crypt Keeper for Derek. Casper, Dick, and Iceman and Chad have a great show tonight.
I'm gonna have to get a different light because I swear,
Well, you're wearing a white jersey. That's not helping you.
Crypt Keeper's got my ass looking in the mirror, like going, like, "Am I really this white?"
Oh my goodness! All right, boys, let's go around the horn here. Let's start with Dale and then we'll end with Chad here. All right, what's your guys' feelings going into the game? As Bengals fans, we know Jonah Williams is out, Jax Carman's in. We got 3 of our starting offensive linemen out. Pretty much everybody else is healthy. Well, tell you about Trey Flowers is doubtful. They said. What's your thoughts going into the game right now, there, Dale?
Just general thoughts about anything or the line specifically?
Line, specifically, thoughts, anything. What do you got?
I don't know. It's kind of what I've thought all along. It's going to be a hell of a game. It's 2 great teams, 2 great quarterbacks, 2 great cities ready to throw down for a chance to go to the AFC Championship game. Like, I'm just excited. Like, I'm ready for it. I mean, honestly, obviously I'm rooting for the Bengals, but if the Bengals don't win, Chad, I hope your team wins it all.
well,
You know?
I was telling Ice that yesterday. I go, whoever wins this game, I just want them to go and beat the shit out of Cincy. I mean, out of KC.
Yes.
Beat Chiefs. It's all that matters. I don't want to
Beat
see them go to
Chiefs.
the play.
We're
I
not
want
gonna
to-
have to worry about it. You know why?
Yeah, 'cause we're,
Duval.
we're all gonna be rooting for Jacksonville.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we're all Jacksonville fans.
Exactly.
Oh,
All right,
man,
Derek,
I
what
love
do you
it.
got on the line? Your thoughts going on in the game? What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, early in the week, kind of like everybody else is right now. I just content either way. Just I like both teams. I hope the best for Buffalo, but obviously, I want our team to win. So I don't know. That's just kind of where I'm at. I'm zen about the game, which I never am.
I think we're all cautiously optimistic, but we all know this is going to be a tough game either way.
Yeah.
Chad, what do you
Now-
got, man?
Oh shit! I've been thinking about. I was surprised to see the line went up to 5.5 now,
Right.
because it was a 4.5. Before it was that, I had it at plus 4.5 Bengals, because I think it's going to be a 3-point game. I don't think any team's winning by 5.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's barely. And now with a 5.5 line, I wish I would have waited, but it just makes it that much easier to pick the Bengals plus, because the Bills haven't been covering as much as of late, and this is gonna be a really close game.
I think it's going to be, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
I can see it coming down to a 3-point game, a field goal. I mean, I really could. Which kind of scares me because long distance field goal shooter's been good. It's the extra points he's been missing lately. So that's the one. But either way, dude, this is gonna be classic. Go ahead, Derek.
He hasn't made a game winner all year. Or I don't think he hasn't even had to take one, has he?
Well,
Well,
had to take
Pittsburgh would have been.
Well, yeah.
Pittsburgh game. He had the extra point after Clark was hurt, and they had Wilcox in. Then he also had the one in overtime that could have won the
Yeah.
game that he pulled.
That's the only time he's done it all year. I mean,
I'm
normally,
pretty sure, yeah.
yeah, normally we either win or we're getting our asses kicked by freaking on Halloween, which I don't want to bring up anymore.
Yeah, but we haven't lost a game since then. That's why this is as long
Yeah.
as it is.
Neither team has. I mean, Buffalo's last game they lost was it the week after?
The
because they're on an 8-game winning
It's there.
streak, I
Yeah,
think.
we're on 8
Yeah,
wins.
yeah.
So
Yeah, they're
I
an
think the
8-1-9.
last game we lost to would have been the Jets, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Or-
they said
Yeah, because actually, it was either the Jets or the Vikings. I forget which one came first. Either way, we lost both of them. I think it was the Vikings then. Yeah, because I was saying I wanted Trey to be back by the Vikings, and they didn't really put him out there that game. So
yeah.
Well, as Bengals fans, we hope Shooter says this like he did last year. Well, it gets it's time for us to go with that. We say we're going to the AFC Championship game. LOL. That's the classic line from Shooter last year. But I mean, like I said, this is a game. Like me and Chad were talking about last night on his show. I'm very excited about it because we did not get to finish the game Monday, and I want to finish it now. Chad, as Bengals fans, we're a little upset because we think if this game should have been a coin flip, or something, because it was for number 2 seed. They were gonna make us do a coin flip or whatever. Didn't happen. Now we got Waddle out there on Up and Adams saying we have no shot against Buffalo, which I think he's on crack. To be honest.
I think even that game I had it at 3 points. It was either going to come down to someone's going to have to make a drive or someone's going to have to stop the drive.
Right.
In a sense. And I know like my buddy's a Bengal fan is like, yeah, we ran it up pretty good. Like the first time not getting anyone, and you guys were driving it good the second drive too. But the Bills may not have finished the first time around, but they sometimes start off slow and they pile on in the second half where it's
they're a better second half team. You're right.
where it's like that game could have gone anywhere. Like I think it would have been cruel to give it to either team.
Right.
It should have been a coin flip or a neutral site.
Yeah, it was.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I'm surprised they didn't do that because this affects just as much as the case as the AFC Championship game.
Exactly.
Because now with you guys being actually now we know you're gonna be down 3 starting linemen, and then I know KC's loud too, but man, going into stadiums like that where their crowds is massive, especially in the Bills. I mean, the amount of delay of games. I'm not sure if it was Mike McDaniel's taking some of the hits of his weed pen he had or something over there, but I don't know.
You know he
There was
is.
no timeouts being set around those, and then having those delay games and all that stuff. It's like it's gonna be big, but Joey Burrow likes the limelight. I don't think it's gonna affect him that much, but it's gonna come into play where it's gonna give the Bills the advantage in a sense on the aspect of having that crowd, and you guys being a little injured in your not but a lot of it injured in your O line.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
Yeah,
you were going to say something. Or Derek, go ahead.
I was just going to say, yeah. Every time I listen to Mike McDaniel's talk, I think like, dude, how much weed has this dude smoked in his entire life? 'Cause
Oh yeah.
Our boy Pork Chop with the great comment. NFL was worried about jerking off Mahomes.
And anytime a quarterback makes a throw that looks sidearm, his name's gonna get mentioned, guaranteed.
It kills me because like they did this fucking ring around the rosy shit, and everybody goes crazy about it. And in the same exact week, the play didn't even count, first of all. But
right.
And then in the same exact week, Joe Burrow does a no look pass that everybody goes crazy about, and guess what? No words were said about it.
Yep. Brian Billick, or not Brian Billick. Oh crap, what's his name from the NFL Network? He tweeted it out. Not Brian Billick. Anyway, I can't remember his name.
Oh, you're talking about
he's
the
all
guy that
legs.
does the breakdowns. Baldy.
Yes. Yeah, Baldy. Yeah, Baldy. Go ahead, Dale.
Well, I was wanting to mention, and I know it's kind of off topic here, but it's active Twitter conversation where we do have the Bengals and Brews Betfred boost of the week for the plus 125 touchdown for Chase to now boosted to plus 150. So this is for a higher residence. And so I put out, if you make a $50 bet, you deposit $50, use our link. It's on Twitter. I was trying to put it in the chat, but it's not coming through. I'll keep trying. But $50 bet, $50 deposit, make a $50 bet. They're even you're not allowed to put it on a boost, but I tweeted that out and made it sound like you could. So Betfred came back and said, it's typically on a regular boost, but we'll make an exception for the Bengals and Brews first-time bettors.
There you go.
You can put 50 on the Betfred boost.
Damn it! I wish I would have known that.
For our link for Chase Anytime Touchdown, you can bet the boost of plus 150. So go to Bengals and Brews Twitter, deposit $50. Use our link.
Yeah.
I need a fan right now.
Woo!
Sign up for Betfred.
Can I add more money to my bet now?
Deposit. It's for first-time bettors, so it's for the first time. Just sign up. If you sign up, deposit your $50. If you deposit $50, you also and bet $50, you get a $111 free bet anyway. So you get that. Plus, you get a chance to bet this Anytime Chase touchdown at plus 150 instead of plus 125. They're literally trying to give you money if you use our link, people. Come on. We already got the boost for you. Now we got the freaking added first-time bet. Go make some freaking money, people.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look at Derek. Derek's about to pass out. He's like, oh, my God.
Here we go.
Take it. Take my money.
That didn't work very well. Were you supposed to crush that?
Derek's going to be getting Sarah to sign up and putting 50 on it.
Hey, that's actually a good idea because my account is for Bengals and Brews right now, so I need to do something.
Exactly. So Sarah can sign up.
My degenerate ass needs another way
Let's
to
do it.
feed my fiend,
Hey, it's free bets. You can't go wrong with that.
Exactly. They're trying to give you money.
I'll just tell her, I'll be like, hey, you want some money? She'll be like, do I have to have sex with you? I'll say no.
She'll be like, I'm all for it. Oh, God. Chad's like, what the hell show did I get on?
Hey, this is a regular.
It could be an added bonus, just the add-on.
Right,
This is what happens when you get the brew crew together. That's
Exactly.
for sure.
Exactly.
That's why I love the name of your show, Chad. The Bills, Bets, and Beers. Where Derek and I do Bengals and Brews, so
Well, I was like, I love drinking IPAs. I'm always putting bets down, and I was like, I don't want to be just tied just to Bill, so I wanted to kind of throw everything, make a big broad.
I'm getting a beer. I'll be back.
I was telling Ice, if you guys haven't tried this one, Voodoo Rangers.
Oh, we've
I have
got
not.
something similar to that.
It's
something.
Yeah, it's Juice Force. Man, this thing's 9.5, and it's not that. Honestly, the taste of it doesn't taste like that strong of an IPA. Like you have the hint at the end of it, but it goes down so smooth. That's why they're dangerous. Like 2 or 3, like these big boys, you're feeling it pretty good by the end of that. And you want to reach for a fourth, but I learned my lesson a couple times before that, so I don't do that anymore.
Oh, don't worry. If you ever seen us on After Dark or on Bengals and Brews, trust me,
We never learn our lessons.
That's why we had the beer can titty shirt.
Well, I stick to Miller Lite, and then I'm white trash, so I
Fireball.
Yeah, I got
Fireball.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
There
By
it
the
is.
way,
Yeah, they can sell them at grocery stores, man. Why don't you?
Yeah.
by the way, if you guys did not watch Bengals and Brews last night with Cam Taylor Britt's parents, it was freaking awesome. Now, I want to ask this to the chat.
I may have been a little intoxicated.
A little bit. But I want to know in the chat how many people would pay to see this man right here, Dale, try to catch a punt. I want to see this.
We
I
can
wanna
do
see him
something
try
for charity. That's what I tweeted out. I said we can do
Yes.
something for charity, get a whole Betfred Sports event going on somewhere.
Exactly.
Even if
I'm
it's
down
not
for
at
that.
the Bengals Stadium, and just have people come, pay like a $5 admission, all the money goes straight to charity. That would be I can't.
Dude, if they
Have
do that,
it.
I'd even try to get out there and catch one. But I mean, I
That's
want
what
to see.
I'm saying.
I
We
wanna
get
see you try to do it.
all the Betfred people, that Drew Garrison, Sarah Elise, and try to
Bengals
kick a
Jim.
field goal and catch a punt. Those two things,
Mm-hmm.
Hot
What was
Moss
it
is
that
down.
thing that they used to do? What was it, like catch, punt, and pass, or something like that, where they used to
Oh,
give
it's
money away?
they used to do it for the kids, right?
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. I think that was the one that Pat McAfee won, right? That one. they talked about.
yeah. And there's always that one video of Andy Reid when he was
Yeah.
in it when he was younger, and he's like 3 times the size of every other freaking kid.
Dean says we should do it in RJ Cinemas parking lot this weekend. But I don't know if these two are coming.
Yeah.
So
Listen,
I'll be
we've got sickness literally going through our house right now. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but it's been a rough week. So
you know
Now,
what?
Kate said, please do not try to sell these T-shirts. Hey, it's too late. They're already being sold. This is somebody that bought one and is already wearing one.
So Chad, just to let you know, that happened the very first game
That
this
is
year.
this guy.
That guy,
That is
right?
this guy.
That
The
guy.
Listen.
Orangero.
all I know is O-line masterminds know how to make a beer. That's all I'm going to say about that.
That's what he was drinking on, and that's also got a high content percent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. And well, plus we thought he almost died on the night of bourbon too. So you know.
Oh, that was the Kansas
Sorry,
City night.
Kate. I'm sorry, Kate.
Yeah, I have I don't know. It seems like every time we go tailgating, I don't drink IPA. I'm not going to bring that to a tailgate. That might be my last drink on the way in if I really want to kill it. But I'll drink my Labatt's, whatever's laid around, or Bud Light going in. I think I got messed up one of the games. Everyone around you, they always feed you free shots, and that's where you get in trouble
Yeah.
because you can't turn it down. And I just shy away from people who are drinking liquor a little bit more because I'm like, if I have 4 or 5 shots on top of these beers, it's not going to be going great coming out of the game.
See,
Because I guarantee I'm going to be drinking more in the game at that point.
I do good drinking this. When I start drinking these, that's when I get a little off. There's a difference. I can do okay drinking Bud Light, but I drink Jackpots. Woo!
Exactly.
I start hurting myself, falling over and stuff like that. All right, so Chad, is there any updates on the Bills' injuries or anything like that? Any new ones?
Poyer
know
was
the
kind of the
only
one
people
who
that are
didn't practice, right?
The only people that are questionable right now are Daquan Johnson, which he's a defensive end. He's not really a starter. He's a backup to backups. But and then the nose tackle, he's questionable. He's been limited participation pretty much all week. I didn't catch because I was at work earlier, but I didn't catch if he practiced today. But I think he was still limited. So he was limited all week compared to being not participating last week. So I think you guys could see Jordan Phillips in there, but that's the only one that's really would be really affecting us because I guess Dane Jackson was full all week. So
Is Poyer good to go? I seen he was limited a couple days ago, and then he didn't practice yesterday. But I didn't know if that was more like a
yeah,
rest
they've
or
been
sickness.
doing that just for health wise because he's playing through an injury right now.
Yeah.
He's got a little tear or something on his knee, where he's gonna have to get surgery after the season's over with. But he's been playing with it. So no, I think it's in his in his elbow. That's what he hurt. Yeah. So he's been playing through it. So they gave him a vet rest the other day on Thursday, and then probably gave him a nice little limited or full practice today. And he's been doing that throughout for the past 4 or 5 weeks now, just kind of keeping him well rested because this late in the season, you don't have to get all those big reps in.
Right.
Now, who was the number 7 guy that got injured right before the Damar Hamlin? How's he doing? Because I know that looked like a pretty serious injury.
Yeah,
too.
DeMar came in for the guy.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
I can't remember who he is now, but
Number 7. It's not. They always change the numbers around. I would say it's Teron Johnson, but he's the cornerback, so I don't think he would have came in.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
talking about like way earlier in the year?
no,
like-
this was
That game.
this was
Except-
the same game.
That game. I think the only one number 7 I could think of is. It would have to be Teron Johnson. I think he maybe got brought back on, and he's been playing like ever since, like week 18 and stuff.
Okay,
No.
okay, so he's healthy then.
So Chad,
Yeah.
we got a question from the crew here. Crew Keeper says, Mr. Chad, blue cheese or ranch on your wings?
So you have to get like what I've learned is you have to get the blue cheese like the right brand up in Buffalo to like it. For me, I don't usually put anything on my wings. I'll take it normal, but if I'm dipping, I might put some ranch on it, I guess. But if it has to be the right blue cheese.
Well,
From
that's what
the-
I've heard, that Buffalo has a different blue cheese because I
Yes.
can't stand blue cheese.
Yeah,
And-
and like you have to try the brand that they have up there. It's escaping my head, but I know it's a brand that they make up in Buffalo. It's amazing. So it's like, yeah, you have to try it, but normal blue cheese, like I just like average blue cheese, like I'm not down for it, to be honest. I'd rather just eat my wings normal.
yeah, that's normal what I do. All right, getting our question here. Dean's asking, is the O-line for the Bills the same that started the season?
It's around this. It's yeah. I think there were some injuries before. I think it's stayed the same now. Spencer Brown's in there now again. Like he was a little banged up in the beginning of the year and stuff. That was worried about that in practice, like preseason and stuff like that. But he came in. Yeah, it's been pretty much the same. I'm just happy to see Mitch Morse playing and not doing limited practices anymore. Because when you have I don't care what people say, when you have a starting center out, that was a difference. I mean, if we would have had that starting center in that Miami game, because there's that wild snap that happened in that game and things like that, there are just small things where like you don't have as much, I don't know, like you're not used to snapping or you don't know how he likes to snap. And if you only have a week to practice with him, this guy's been doing it for 3 years. You know what I mean? Like he knows exactly where he likes it snapped and how hard. So it's like it makes it a little bit different. And then if a good starting center, the guards don't have to worry about him. He's the one helping the guards out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like if you have someone just gets thrown in there that week, it's like,
Well, that's one thing. That's why we love Teddy K here. Ted Karras. He has been a huge addition to our offensive line and a huge leader. I mean, first year he's been here, he's named the team captain, and he's a leader on the team. And it's helping, especially now with all the offensive line injuries are happening. I think he praised Jackson Carman after the last week's game of how well he played coming into the game. And I think that helps, just boost Jackson Carman's confidence a little bit, because Jackson came out and said today, he goes, getting all the one reps helped him this week, and they asked me if it helped him to go to guard for a while, and he said, actually, yeah, because it's more hand fighting and stuff like that. So that's the biggest for me. That's the biggest thing in this game, and which that brings me to the next thing here, and I actually have a little banner for it, but I want to put this up there. Keys to the game. We can roll this around here. Chad, I'll let you go first. What's keys to the game, just for a Buffalo perspective?
I just say limit or have no turnovers. Play smart, but not too conservative in a sense. Like you've got to keep staying aggressive, because you can't, even if we're up. If somehow the Bills get up by 2 touchdowns, I don't give a shit. You still have to play. You don't go conservative, because it's like you go conservative against any team, like the Bills or the Bengals, like which, like It's like that game you guys had against the Patriots. You guys went too conservative in that second half,
Yep.
and it almost bit you in the ass. And it's
Yep.
like you just
I
look
agree
at
with that.
you can't like with any of these teams, you can't go too conservative, even if like, well, it's game's pretty much over. No, you got to just keep running them down, doing as much damage as you can. Don't care about their feelings. Like
Especially this game. This is to go to the AFC Championship game. I mean,
exactly, you
feelings
got
are
to
out
be
the window, dude. We're trying to win the game.
but you can't be too aggressive. Like Allen just has to he has to make the throws when he has to force the throws when he has to force them.
Exactly.
Don't be too aggressive. Like if we're down by points and we're going in the red zone and we need the touchdown, I'm not gonna say, oh, don't throw that. I'm gonna be like, good, he went for it on that third down and it missed. You know what I mean? Or if you have to go in on fourth down, you're not dumping it off like Kirk Cousins for 3 yards and like your game ends there. You know, I'd rather have it go for them at that point. But early in the game, you don't have to as much.
Right.
Just keep it close to that 3 points. I guarantee you later in the game, that 3 points is going to help you out more than no points if you get an interception. So that's what I'm looking for. And that's for both sides. I mean, I don't think you guys don't have much of a turnover issue, but with having the damaged O-line, it could definitely get more pressure on them and it can cause those for them. So I would say just turnovers in general for both sides. Just whoever wins that battle, I guarantee is most likely going to win the game.
All right, what you got, Derek? Can Titty guy?
Yeah. I mean, it's all going to come down to, like he said, ball security, ball control, limiting turnovers, limiting sacks, limiting. So, I mean, for Joe Burrow, just stay within the structure of the offense. You know, get that ball out quick and try to make sure that the Buffalo Bills front seven isn't able to make a game of this. So, I think it'll go back and forth, and that's what I think. Just stay within the structure and keep doing what you've been doing, basically.
Score more points than the other team.
I forget.
We know that, Dale.
I forget what there was. I saw this Baltimore kid on Twitter last week before the game that said like he had a list of this is what we need to do to win the game, and it was literally like score more points, like kick, win or get touchdowns instead of field goals, and he just kept going like don't turn the ball over, don't take. It was like yes, of course, if you do everything right, you will win the game.
Right, exactly.
It cracked me up.
All right, Chad, I got a question here from the chat here.
Yeah.
Boy Dean says, Josh, what are the Bills fans saying about T? I hope this is a clean game. They may be the best two teams. Basically, we heard a lot of just not trash talking, but some people on Twitter are blaming T for what happened with DeMar. What's the vibe there?
I would say there's no ill hate towards that. I mean, you look at you look at what happened. He does what everyone does. You put you put your helmet down and you try to run through the other player. I've always said that I always nothing against the hit. The hit was clean. I just hate how defensive players get helmet to helmet and offensive players don't sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's how all offensive players play. They're trying to get those extra yards. They're going to put their helmet down a little bit because that's a little bit harder than like a normal hit.
Right.
I don't think anyone's giving him any ill will.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. If anything, I think
accident. It's a 1 in a million hit.
If anything, I think the Bills fans, they were actually, I read it, I saw it on the internet somewhere where they felt really bad for how he would be feeling, and they were actually donating to his charities and stuff too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right, yeah.
So there's no really ill will. I know there's no ill will on the player side because they know that's a freak accident. That you can't say, oh, he meant to do that. Everyone's going to try to fight for extra yards. He got hit in the chest. That's what happens. And unfortunately, freak accident, got hit on the wrong beat of the heart. I mean,
Exactly.
But he's up and going. I'm telling you, Matt, that man is like a unicorn at this point, man. That to come off that injury and that's not even less than a week,
Leave the hospital. Yeah.
leaving the hospital to another hospital, and then a couple days later, out of that hospital at your home.
Yep.
I know.
And you just stopped for 9 minutes. That's crazy.
They're keeping everything to tight to the vest, but DeMar Hamlin's going to be on that field.
Oh yeah.
He's
doing
gonna be
waves and everything
he's gonna
else.
be running them out the field. He's gonna be the one in front of everybody.
Oh, did
I
they
would
already
almost
announce
guarantee
it?
No, I would almost
Okay.
guarantee.
Yeah.
That's my thought process.
He's going out for the coin flip. I guarantee that much.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if he's
thought
gonna
he'd be out there
'cause-
for the Miami game.
Well,
But this is even bigger.
I think he wanted to. I think what I heard is they gave him the option to come out for the Miami game, and he wanted to wait and come out for the Bengals Bills game because of how Cincinnati. He recovered in Cincinnati and how the great city of Cincinnati was to him and his family. So I that's what I heard, that he wanted to wait for that. But now one thing I did hear is that I'd be surprised if he's running. I did hear he's having a hard time still not breathing, but he gets out of breath, so I don't know if he's running out with him. Yeah, he's winded easily. So I think he's gonna be out there for a coin flip. To be honest, that's what I think.
Yeah, he's gonna be out there. He's at least gonna be out the field with him in the beginning, most likely. So I'm looking forward to that because that atmosphere is gonna be huge. It's just so surprising when you look at everything that's even happened in Buffalo the past year. It's just crazy. The amount of junk that's happened. It's like you have the shooting, and then you have the big snowstorm that killed people in their cars and stuff, and the snowbanks. That's just brutal.
It is. I mean, that's the thing for me. Not the key to the game for the Bengals for me is getting over the emotion of the beginning of the game for the Bills, because they're going to be the fans going to be going nuts. The teams be fired up. We know Lamar's going to be out there. Well, not on the field, but he's going to be on the sideline or whatever. For the Bengals, getting through that first emotional boost and getting to playing football, because after the first drive, it's just a football game. It's going to be annoying.
Exactly.
It's going to be loud and everything, but I think everybody else's heartbeat, adrenaline, everything's going to come down. Once the Bengals get through that, then I think if we get through the first punch, then this is going to be a regular. I won't say regular, but a great football game after that.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see here. Go to this one here. Let's see here. Chad from John. Wouldn't it have been better to have the Bills and Bengals play for the AFC Championship instead of the divisional round? Key to the game for me is whoever has less turnovers and less mistakes wins.
I agree. Yeah. I agree with that. I would have loved. It's just how the seeding worked and how everything came into play. It would have been nice because I don't like when certain a lot of Bills content creators, they always say, "Oh, I mean, if the Bills and Bengals would have faced off, it would have been different." I don't know. I think it would have been a very close game, and it still would have been very 50-50 even going into that. That AFC Championship in Buffalo would have been crazy that year, and with the amount of stuff rolling going for us. But you guys had a lot of good stuff going with you guys too. So it's I'm not really I'm just happy to see this is a game that this is what people have been waiting for in a sense. This is the exact same atmosphere that would have been last year, even though it is divisional. I mean, look at that Chiefs-Bills game. I mean, unfortunately, it shadowed you guys a lot, and I know a lot of content from the Bengals fans.
Well, people have been giving the Bills more credit.
I know that's what I'm saying.
For losing that game than us going to Kansas City and winning.
No, I know.
Hello, we're the ones who won the Super Bowl. I mean, we beat Kansas City. Sorry, Chad, you didn't beat them. We did.
I know. That's why I know there's a lot of content over there because my buddy was a Bengals fan. That's what I'm saying. So with that aspect, there's a lot of. I'm happy the game's happening how it is now because this is what it would have been like. This is gonna shut a lot of people up on both sides, and I'm not taking anything away from you guys going to the Super Bowl. I'm saying this is a game that I think people have been waiting for. And since that Monday night game didn't happen, it's even bigger now being a divisional game. It's a go win or go home type of situation, which would have happened last year. So I think it's going to appease both sides. I think it's going to give people everything what both Bills and Bengals fans wanted.
Yeah.
Because I think you guys wanted to shut up the Bills fans and same thing vice versa. You know what I mean? But for me, there's nothing that can take away what the Bengals did. They went to the Super Bowl and they were a sack away from winning the damn thing. So it's
or a flag from the refs. So
they deserve the beat.
Dale likes to point that out, don't you? Dale, you can.
Stupid fucking referee. That was fucking worse shit. And then it would have been fourth down, and they've been stopping people all playoff long on fourth down in a big moment.
They ball up on fourth down.
Damn that ref.
Oh my goodness. So I gotta answer Foxy in the chat. I can't play the Bobby Hart video. I don't have it anymore. I got rid of it, so I don't.
The Olay moment.
The Olay moment, yeah, that was
Yeah.
2 years ago. I can't keep everything. On
That was
here.
against Miami, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chad, just to let you know, I had a Bobby Hart video. We're playing Miami. Where basically, I'm not even kidding. He went like this, and he backs up and goes, "There's
Man,
the
Bengals-
quarterback. Just go right
I
there
don't
to
like
him."
Bobby Hart.
I
Okay.
was
There
gonna
we.
say.
we can agree on that. We don't like you either.
He's not. For some reason, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. So
Boy Dale in the chat.
Yeah, Del Remy.
Dale Ramey. Have you guys look at the boys' picture? I mean, that look at that. Look at that
Yeah.
sexy. Look at that.
He
sexy
needs
man
to.
right there.
That is. He would be a fantastic
That
member of
needs
Bill's
to be
Mafia right
that
there.
needs to be the next Bengals and Brewers shirt right there.
Well, here's you guys at the end of that
Yep.
game last week.
There you
Derek.
go. Yep.
Look at that fucking stud muffin.
For the podcast listeners, Dale Ramey has his shirt off and he's hugging Arrow at the end of the game, just for the podcast listeners.
Yeah, it's a guy taking a picture with his hero, and then it's me taking a picture with Dale. Is what it is.
Dallas, yeah, you can send it to me, but I can't put it up on the show right now. Everybody wants me to play the video. Like, I don't have it anymore.
Listen, the past is in the past, everybody.
Exactly. All right,
Nobody wants
Foxy,
to see that shit
give me
anymore.
Foxy gave me shit about my fun facts. He said, "Well, fun facts: the Bengals are 2-0 versus Buffalo in the
Dude,
playoffs."
that's been playing nonstop on all like radios and everything, man. That's I mean, that's eat upable content right there, man. You gotta put it up there.
Speaking of which, do the Bills have they had any bulletin board material that they've talked about in the locker rooms lately?
I mean, I think right now they're definitely playing for DeMar, even though he's up and going. It's just, I think it's just Buffalo in general. Like they've been, like I was saying earlier, they've been Buffalo, the city and town, had been through so much stuff this year that for a fact they want to like it would be the perfect way to close off or begin the year in a sense.
Right.
From last year, just rolling into this, but obviously there's a lot of people you have to go through, and it's like, I mean, there's probably I think a 30% chance we even get there. So it's like we still got the 3 big teams in the AFC left, and whoever wins this game is going to have to go against probably the biggest one. And I know you guys have their number, which is good. So it's like it's nothing to worry about. But hey, man, hopefully whoever wins,
try to beat a team 14 times in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 times in a row in a calendar year is
Yeah.
tough. So that's why we're all big Jacksonville fans.
Yeah, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping to see whoever wins this game hosts AFC Championship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
screw the NFL. Yeah, exactly. We can host the damn thing. All right, let's get to our boy Augie here. Let's see. Not to beat a dead horse, but what was the vibe in Buffalo after NFL ruling after Monday Night Football? Do you feel that you guys dodged a bullet by holding a seed over us, or did you feel cheated out of the top seed?
I think if you're focusing on football, not like most people are focused on Hamlin in the beginning, but after that went down, he's moving around, he's good. It definitely was. I don't think anyone wanted to see KC get that top seed, and the fact that if that game was early, and I don't think we might have. I think it definitely would have been a high scoring game. But like I said earlier, I don't think any Bengals fan would have said they would have demolished the Bills, and it would have been down to the wire. It would have been a very close game. So I think what they did was right in an aspect, but it screwed you way more than us, just because we already had that. We already had the extra advantage of having one more game won, and it screwed both of us. Because I mean, I would have loved to see KC play a wild card game. I would love to see them come in and have to play 3 games to get to a Super Bowl. It just seems like they always have. Especially, I would love to see them just play any game
somewhere other than Arrowhead.
Anywhere. And
Jesus
that's what I'm saying.
Christ.
That not taking that 1 seed would have given everyone else that fulfilling factor in their lives
Yeah.
at this point. So I think it was more. we got not robbed of the 1 seed, but it was just weird how they ran that situation. I think they ran it as best they could because
They
you can't.
changed the damn rules. They already
Well,
had
yeah, that was the
fucking
thing.
rules in
Well, that was
place.
for the Ravens. Like, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah.
If they wouldn't have had the Ravens in on top of everything else,
Right.
like, it's like, why are the Ravens? The only way the Ravens had a chance is if we lost that. You're saying we lost that game to give the
Yeah.
Ravens a chance. Like,
Yeah,
No,
that was the worst part.
yeah. That's
I
what
still
pissed
think
us
I
off.
still think this game should have been at a neutral site as well, just somewhere.
Or coin flip because that's what they're going to freaking
That's
make
what
us
they gave
do.
the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
If we
one of the
lost.
two. But whatever.
I will
mean,
say this though, it sounds like the weather is going to be like picturesque, like beautiful playoff football weather. I mean, a little bit of snow, not a whole lot, no wind, no rain, 30 degrees, like perfect.
Yeah, Haas
Yeah,
says it's supposed to
AFC
rain in Cincy
championship.
Sunday and snow in Buffalo.
Yep.
There you go. Now I have a question for you guys. Would you rather it rain or snow? Joe
Snow.
kind of came out and said that he'd rather it snow because the ball isn't as wet. What do you guys?
Right. I would say snow as long as it isn't like, a
A
ton of
downpour?
snow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, snow, and then also like there's always a tendency that when it's raining, the winds get heavier, and I think Dan Horde said it best. Like, wind is really the only thing you worry about with Joe Burrow, because that's the only thing that can really affect the trajectory of the football and stuff like that. So
Well, a neutral site game too would have just been so much fun between these two teams because then the scoring would have just been
And
insane.
then, oh yeah,
Yeah,
You wouldn't have to
Dome
worry
Stadium.
about it.
Ooh.
play it in
Lighten
Pittsburgh
it up.
because we know there ain't going to be no fucking playoff games in there anytime soon.
Well, no
I,
one's
I would
playing.
have loved to see. I like snow more. I say it as I chunk it up to how you like when you're driving. Like when you're driving behind people in the rain, all that shit gets clogged up and thrown in your face. Even when it's not raining much, it's still hitting your car.
Yeah,
And when it's snowing, you just deal with snowflakes coming down, man. It's a lot
Yeah.
easier to see through it. And unless it's a giant blizzard, that's been its only difference.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
At night, you
Exactly.
feel like you're fucking in a jet fighter and Star Wars and shit like that.
Exactly.
Fucking love that shit.
So my dad, I gotta put my dad's comment up here. Well, he said, "What's the weather forecast for Sunday in
It's
Buffalo?"
last time I
Light,
checked.
light snow, 30 degrees. Yeah.
Yep, 30, about 35, 38. Not much wind really. And then you have, but that's just for the day. I'm not sure what's looking at night because it's gonna drop once it goes past 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
That last hour or so of the game is gonna be pretty cold. It's gonna probably drop below zero. I mean below 35, below 32 area. But to be honest, it's just 35% chance of snow, and it's gonna be snowing pretty much all day. You might get like probably 5-6 inches, or maybe towards a foot, but it's not gonna be all in the field at once.
Mhm.
You know, I don't see it being too bad. But hey, man, weather changes like I don't know, like people change clothes, man. That shit happens all the time. You
Hey,
look at the weather on a
real quick
Friday.
here,
It's like
how does my mic sound? Everybody keeps telling me I'm kind of low. Is that any better? Am I sounding any louder?
No, you sound
Anybody else?
good.
Well, it's
That's
so
not good.
fine.
All right. Well, everybody in the chat. My wife ran down here and said my mic's kind of low, and then Pork Chop said that I'm lower than everybody else.
No,
Maybe
we're just
we're
all
just
loud
yelling.
asses.
We're just yelling in the microphone. We're all DJ Khaled.
They gotta play us. Oh, sorry. All right. Hey, sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you. I gotta make sure people can hear me. All right. So let's get to this here.
Number one thing.
What score predictions? What do you guys got? Dale, you've been quiet. You've been looking at your phone the whole time. You've been tweeting shit out, doing Betfred stuff while you're on the show. I know. You don't have to score prediction. What do you got?
Listen, he's repping for the brand, man. He's got to do what
Exactly.
he's got to do.
Yeah.
I'll say 34-31 Bengals. I don't know. I honestly don't.
That's it. That's all I got out of you.
Yeah, you said ask for a score prediction. I said 34-31 Bengals. It's going to come down to it. It's going to be a close game.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be
Weather
close.
pending if it gets that high scoring or not. But damn, both teams are just built to score points though. So they
Well,
find a way.
We gotta keep Joe upright. That's my biggest freaking concern. We gotta keep Joe upright. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at. I mean, that's Rick the Rock here says 34-20 Bengals.
I don't think we're going to see nothing like that, Rick. but-
Foxy's got this is a little closer, 27-24. Foxy's got that.
I can see that.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got there, Derek?
Tune in to Bengals and Brews live tomorrow night. No, I'm just kidding.
We're also
snap!
live at 7 tonight.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna be on
yeah,
tonight.
Man, all right. I'm gonna say
Did Derek forget he's gonna be on his own show tonight?
Man, I don't know what's going on right now. I forgot what we had talked about last night. No, I'm going to say...
Dale's like, this is what I have to put up with all the time.
You wonder why I'm constantly on my phone and doing this
Yeah.
and trying to do
I've got-
things.
I've got
This
about
man's
3
just over
different...
here like bourbon.
I have
Can
had
titties.
one-
Bourbon.
well, 2 glasses, but I'm going to say, hey, I'm mixing it, all right?
That is it. He's
know,
like, I'm mixing it
50-50.
and it's empty.
You got to do it 50-50, right?
Yeah, you take a sip of bourbon, and then a couple hours later, you take a sip of Coke, right?
A couple hours later.
No, I've got
Fox
about
is-
3 different score predictions in my head right now. I'm going back and forth, but for the Strawberry Ice crowd, I'm going to say 31.
Wait, you can't do 2 different ones.
I'm not fully there yet.
He's
Like-
not going to remember what he said.
I'm going
All
to say 31-34 Bills. I know everybody. I know exactly what all y'all are thinking, but
What? I don't care about
Wait.
the show. Huh? He's done. He said the Bills gonna win. What the hell? 34-31 Bills. Jeez. Oh. All right, Chad. What do you got? I know you're gonna pick the Bills, so I understand that. one.
I'm gonna have it at like. I'm trying to think of a good score. I'll say 34-30. And I think I like that score because I think it's going to come down to
Bengals win, he said.
the Bills are going to win it, but it's going to come down to the Bills defense having to show up and just like how they closed out the Chiefs game, just have to. It's going to come down to where they might have made a mistake or whatever happened, where they have one more drive left and they just kill it just early with like an interception. With Teron Johnson, who knows? He always seems to be the one that gets those. He killed the Ravens in the wild card last year, so it's like a couple years ago. So it's like he's always the one that seems to get those interceptions. But I don't know. I just see it being very close, and we're gonna have to stop you on the last drive. I think that's what's gonna come down. And then even if we don't, we're gonna have a minute to come back. And if we can't get it done, we can't get it done. It's gonna be very close.
It's gonna be close, dude. Yeah,
Hey.
the chat is crushing you right now.
Hey,
Derek.
listen,
They're
that's all right.
crushing you.
that's all right. No, I was going to say that's I forget what I was going to say, but no, I was
Hey,
just
this
about
is
to
the
say
type of
something. And then I
insight you
read,
can get on Bengals and Brews.
I was
They
listen. I was
haven't even
about
done
to
the
say
Bengals and
something,
Brews yet.
and then I read that and totally forgot it. Oh no, I was going to say one thing you guys do have going for you is you do have touchdown Jesus on your team, Jake Kumaro. I was looking for Tyron Johnson's name earlier, and I saw that. So
Actually, he's not even on our team anymore.
is he not?
He left halfway
Fuck
throughout
me.
the year, I think.
Oh shit.
Well, I know that. Yeah, I believe he's off. If I know he hasn't been on the active like playing at all. I think
He might
someone
be
else
on the
picked,
practice squad or something.
someone else picked him up. I thought, or he's on the practice. But dude, I'm interested to see if they bring John Brown up yet. They haven't said anything.
Yeah, they did get 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Did they bring him up last week?
No, they didn't. They signed Cole Beasley to the active, so he's full. You're gonna see Cole Beasley at least. McKenzie's healthy now. Shakir's looking good. So I'm not sure really who is gonna be taking that major slot position at this point. Because Shakir took more snaps even when Beasley was playing. So
I swear I thought he just said Shakira. But anyway.
Shakir, yeah, it's
Derek,
He's
you
a
turned
rookie.
your camera off.
he's our 6th round pick, the rookie. He's pretty good. He's good. He's pretty good playing so far. He made that big catch for us on the 3rd and 1 there at the Miami game. So
He said,
He's coming
"Ooh,
out of
baby,
the shower
when you look like that." Oh.
Oh God.
Now I'm gonna have to look at the Shakira video.
Oh my God. Jeez. All right, I'm going. Score prediction. I always steal it from my dad. I'm going 28-24 Bengals, baby. it's gonna be a close game. I mean, it's gonna be a close game. We all, if you guys don't think it's gonna be, then you're not watching football. It's gonna be a close game. Now this is I got to see what ESPN guy Rick the Rock is talking about. He said a guy on ESPN said 5-2 Bengals. Like I don't think it's gonna be that. Like that'd be the lowest score in
So wait, both teams get a safety,
right.
and then one get a field goal.
Oh, there she is. There you go.
I'm not gonna play the music because I don't want you getting
Yeah,
copyright.
I'll get copyrighted. For the podcast listeners, Dale is playing Shakira video right now, and we're watching her.
Oh my
her
god!
move.
Oh my god!
Dale and Derek are getting very excited. Chad's just very stoic.
I know you're still in the jungle, but man, jungle fever, you know.
All right. One more last here. Sherry says Bengals win 34-26.
Oh, hey, just something I'd bring up to you guys. I'm not sure how much you guys go through DraftKings at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just I found this out like probably 4 games out before the regular season ended.
Betfred,
I didn't know they do.
Yeah, Betfred, Derek. Betfred.
I know Betfred, but I didn't know they do DK
I use them all.
Square. DK
I
Square.
use them all. Go ahead, Chad. Sorry, what?
They do DK Squares. So
I've seen that. Yeah.
it's just like when you look at like when you're doing like the Super Bowl shit, you can go through these DK Squares for every single game and go like, I'm gonna pick 7-3, or if you want to pick odds like 8-8, and it goes down the line. It goes up to like almost 5,400 towards some of these things. Where like if you put like I put $1 on like a random Jets game, I put three $1 bets on there, and I hit one of them. I won $26.
Nice.
So it's like if you guys haven't checked anything like that out, check it out. I'm surprised I didn't know about it yet, and I know people who love squares. Where like if you put like a obvious one like 3-7 or something like that, or like a 4-7 or 4-0, like they're a little bit less odds, but they're still towards like the 1,500 like 2,000 mark area. So definitely check it out, man. If you guys are betting enthusiasts, that's what I've been kind of doing every once in a while.
That's this guy down here.
They're enthusiasts.
He's looking at his phone, making bets right now. That's what he's doing.
They're enthusiasts. I'm a degenerate.
And honestly, have you guys put any bets in for this game yet?
Oh
yeah, we have a T.
You
Higgins.
have parlays?
Yeah, we have a boost from Betfred. T. Higgins anytime bet or anytime TD bet.
It's Jamar
Correct
Chase.
yourself.
Jamar Chase. But did you
My
guys
bad, Jamar Chase. Sorry.
did you guys see the line on rushing yards for Mixon? It's 48.
Yeah, it's 48. 48
He hasn't
He's
been
been under
getting-
the past 3.
I know, but that's just disrespectful, man.
he gets his yards in the passing game.
Yeah,
That's kinda how
he'll
they've been
get
doing
30
it.
in the passing game and like 30 rushing lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like those split ones where they allow you to add
Rushing and receiving.
Yeah.
I think his this week is like somewhere around 70
towards
or
80.
something like that.
Yeah, 75. I would say yeah.
But yeah.
But I don't know. I bet it was hard putting these parlays in because there was so many weird things in there. I was like, I don't know. I want to see Cook go off, but I don't know. I took the 70 yards for like plus 300. So
I got a few. I'll read off my parlay really quick. I've got a touchdown for Diggs, 30 receiving yards for Dawson Knox, 65 receiving yards plus for Diggs, 50 plus receiving yards for Higgins. $15 bet would pay out 90.
Is that a 4-leg?
Yeah, 4-leg parlay.
oh, dude, I'm a big degenerate where like I don't put much money down, but I make sure my odds are like I put $2 down, I could win like $600.
Oh, we got a friend of ours.
It's 6-leg too.
Yeah,
I put my touchdowns are pretty high up, which I was pretty surprised on. I know Cook, I think he's gonna be one of our major backs, so I had him at like plus 280 for a touchdown.
Mhm.
So I put him on there, and I think I put Boyd. Boyd's still up towards 230 for a touchdown, which I thought was ridiculous, by the way. Because I guarantee you that we're going to be blocking Jamar as best we can, and Higgins is going to be watched. I know he's going to go under the radar. Boyd always does. Boyd generally scores. Like,
Yeah, the
So, I'm
touchdown
not-
would be. Yeah.
That'd be
so
pretty
I was like,
small.
I'm going to take that at like 250. I was like, plus 230, plus 250 for that. I'm like, to me, that seems disrespectful, man. Like, he's going to get if anyone scores, I think it's going to be either him or Higgins. I think Jamar's obviously going to get there, but you have to look at the other two because Jamar's grabbing the most attention in this game.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, absolutely.
for a
yes.
reason. So those
You know
other
me.
guys, I would even go towards your guys' tight end, but I think he was a little higher than
Hayden
Boyd.
Hurst,
I
baby.
was surprised.
He's
That's a
only got
boy.
4 touchdowns this year. He's not really a touchdown guy. He's more of a yard.
Well,
guy.
I
Yeah,
think
he got that one taken away from
Yeah,
him
'cause his knee was
last week,
down.
and then
Oh.
Joe rushed, which I had the Joe Burrow anytime touchdown, so I was
Yeah.
happy.
You was happy.
Yeah, well, I
sad.
wasn't 'cause
we were on
because-
opposite ends of that one. Yeah.
Yeah, my parlay, part of my parlay was Hurst getting a touchdown, so I wasn't happy about that when they took that away from him. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
I need one
Hey,
more.
I better hop off here. I got a show to get ready for. Lord knows if Arrow will even show up for it.
Hey, I'll be there. I just gotta go kiss the wife and let her know what's going on.
All right, so, well, real quick, tell everybody about Bengals and Brews before I let you two go.
It's some fucking stupid show that we do, but Dale, you want to tell any more about it?
Yeah, I mean, check it out. It's fucking cool, I guess.
Live at 7 o'clock tonight.
Derek's gonna be on tonight, so it'll probably fucking suck, but we'll make fun of them together. So tune
You got
in.
any special guests on the show tonight or anything?
I think Iceman Jeff Trentapool.
Who?
You mean I gotta do 2 fucking hours with this guy?
Hell yeah, baby, let's go! I'm ready to roll.
And then Kieran Horn. We all
Yeah.
love Kieran. He's not
There you
from
go.
Boston.
I gotta get the hell off here. I gotta go get some more beer and I'll come back on.
Who
All right, boys. I'll see you at 7. Who day?
Who day?
See you guys.
All right, Chad, real quick, tell everybody, and again, this has been awesome. I'm glad you came on. You know, a Bills fan coming on a Bengals podcast with 3 other guys. It's, you know, that sounded a little weird there. But I appreciate you coming on. Tell everybody about your show and everything else you got going on Twitter, all that. I know you just got on Twitter, but tell everybody about your Twitter handle and everything like that.
Yeah, I got everything's at Bills, Bets, and Beers without any commas in it. I started my channel beginning of the season, just talking my stuff about the Bills, doing normal general NFL stuff, and then on top of that, throwing my bets in there. And if you're an IPA fan, I do tasting ratings of some tasty brews probably once or so a week. Just try to pick local shit from the area so I can boost it out there because there's tons of breweries in Central New York. So. And it gives me a chance to drink on the air, so it doesn't matter. So
Exactly. All right, Chad. Well, I appreciate it, man. We'll definitely have to keep in touch and keep doing this.
oh, definitely, man.
During the season, during the off season, whatever, man. I'll get you to jump on Bengals and Brews, and you can show some of the IPAs you got.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, brother. Hey, good luck tomorrow. I keep saying tomorrow. Good luck Sunday. It's gonna be a hell of a game. I hope the Bengals win. Actually, no. I always speak everything into existence.
Let's say bad luck for the Chiefs tomorrow, and
Yes.
good luck for the Jags.
There you go. We'll end it on that one. I like that one. All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. See ya.
Good to see you.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Go check out Chad. Follow him. I know it's a Bengals channel, but he's a good dude. Check his show out. You know, he talks about IPAs. If you like this show, you like Bengals and Brews, you know you like beer. So go check that out, and we'll have a great time. Go check out Bengals and Brews tonight. That's 7 o'clock. I'll be on there. Kieran's going to be on there. You know, the rated R superstar, Kieran. Anyway, let me get to the Facebook groups and let me live stream. Oh, and of course, I appreciate every single one of them. I got to get to the right page here. There we go. All right. They are Houday Nation, Houday Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar. And then you can follow me in, Radical Reds too. Don't forget that one. Then you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trinipole. TikTok is at Iceman90. Podcast. I'll be pulling off the sound later on tonight. Put it on podcast. So if you missed the show or you don't want to sit or watch it for an hour and 4 minutes now, you can listen to it on podcasts. It's on BeanPod, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. On Apple, make sure you rate, like, and review. Spotify, wherever else you can. Please leave a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. YouTubers, like I said, we're at 2,036 subscribers. That is awesome. Again, you guys are awesome. This happens because of you, not me. You guys. Telling everybody about my show. Telling everybody about Bengals and Brews. All that stuff. Betfred. They are giving money away. Go bet on Betfred on the Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. It's a boost. It's a Bengals Brewers boost. Go to the menu. You can go to Boost Bets. I think it is, or Bets, however they put it there. Click on that. Go down. You see Bengals and Brewers boost. Put some money on it. It's Jamar Chase. He's going to score a touchdown. They're giving you money. Go do that. It'd be a lot of fun. Sunday, if you're not going to Buffalo, which unfortunately I'm not, we're having a Bengals-Bills playoff, Jackpot Joey, watch party at RJ Cinema. They have Jackpot Joey beer on draft there. They have delicious wings. It's an unbelievable time. Maddie was telling me they might have the game in like 3 different freaking movie theaters there. There's going to be so many people there. It's going to be off the hook. It is as close to being at the game as you can get. Tons of Bengals fans. Hopefully, at the end of the game, we'll be outside smoking our Jackpot Joey Victor cigars. It's going to be so much fun. If you guys don't know where it is, go to my Facebook page. The event is on there. Do me a favor, click saying you're going, because right now there's only like 5 people said they're going. A lot of people are interested, but there's like only 5 people going. But I know there's going to be a lot more people there. Like I said, they're planning on showing the game on 3 different movie theaters. So it's going to be a lot of fun. An absolute freaking blast. It's one of my, if I can't go to the game, I want to do that. I want to be at RJ Cinemas. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'm speaking into existence for a Bengals victory playoff Monday show. Hopefully Cap will be on. Maybe not. Maybe I have Cap, maybe I have Dale, maybe I have Arrow. Who knows? It's going to be an absolute blast. I cannot freaking wait till Sunday. Go Jags! Down with KC. Other than that, that's your sports, baby. See ya!
In the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black is like day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle, dripping heat. Tiger stripe the city streets. East side, stand up. West side, stand up. If you reppin', who that? Time to put your hands up. Bengal stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati, jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes be tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white.